talk about the 2017 ITO Cup quarterfinals here already. And you know, what we did this year with the ITO Cup is we brought it to you. Some credibility in the draw. It was done right here live in the studio, so we all know what's going down. But let's just give you a reminder. First leg, 2 legs from this stage, quarterfinal stage. First leg fixtures for the men. It's Niger Tornadoes taking on league champions, Plateau United, Osun United. For me, surprise package.
Of course.
At this stage, we take on Sunshine Stars. That's some huge local derby right there.
Yes.
Let's see if Osun can pull anything out of that one. FC Ifeanyiba, we take on ABS FC. They've gone down from the league, but still powering on in the cup competition. Aqua United also, they will take on Katsina United Feeders. Aqua has a lot of points to prove, and the way they solved their last opponent was with a lot of intent. And look, we're not playing. Give Shooting Stars 5, say go home. You're already down. They just sold on to that. Let's see what they can do with this. They're looking for continental ticket. In the women's fixture quarterfinal, Bayelsa Queens will take on Nasarawa Amazons. Ibom Angels will play Pelican Stars. Rivers Angels will host Edo Queens, while Abia Angels will take on Confluence Queens. That's the League of Queens and Angels. Cosmos. Let's just talk quickly about the men's fixture. I see Plateau United. I see Sunshine Stars. FC Ifeanyiba, ABS, Aqua United, Katsina United Feeders. I want surprises. Where do you think we can get it?
Well, you can get it in that game between Osun United and Sunshine Stars. Now, this is a potential banana peel game for Sunshine Stars. Now, don't forget, they are in the same proximity. I mean, Osun State is very close to Ondo State anyway. And, of course, the first leg is going to be played in Osun. When was the last time a big match like that was played in Osogbo? And this is just going to be the Osun United, you know, well package side. They know how to play good football, but don't forget, their former coach is now the coach of Sunshine Stars. And he knows them because he built the team in Osun United. Now, that's a potential banana peel. Osun United want to make sure that they win at home in Osogbo. But then, Sunshine Stars want to just contain things and probably go to Akure to finish it off. So, for me, that is probably where the surprise might be. And, of course, you have to look at the game between Aqua United and Katsina United Feeders. Trust me, Katsina United Feeders have been awesome in this season's ITO Cup. They've been awesome. And but then, would they be able to do it at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium? That is $1 billion question.
Particularly against a very hungry Aqua United.
Aqua United, I want to make sure that they qualify.
But the chairman, Paul Bassi, is been complaining. You took my players for Chan. Most of the players, about 5 or 6 again, they are right there at the Waffle Cup. But with the way they solve Shooting Stars, that should be some motivation. But I'm looking at Plateau United going to Lokoja to play Niger Tornadoes.
Well, Plateau United up against our Niger Tornadoes. If you look at what they did in the Nigerian Professional Football League, yeah, I'm really going to give them a nod against our Niger Tornadoes that are not too fantastic during the course of the Nigerian Professional Football League. And if you look at what really happened in the last round, in the last 16 of this particular tournament, actually they took their opponents to the cleaners, beating them by a very huge goal margin. So if you now actually bring all of these things to play, you're definitely going to give Plateau United an edge over Niger Tornadoes. But for Niger Tornadoes, we know them to be a very traditional side when it comes to playing at home. They always make sure that they nick the needed points to actually get into the second leg to make it a formality. But I believe one thing when it comes to football here in Nigeria, it is always actually win at home. Then when you win at home and you go on their way and to make sure that you don't concede more. So if at all Niger Tornadoes can just do the needful at home against the Plateau United, the eventual winner of the Nigerian Professional Football League, definitely we should be open that there is going to be a drama emerging from that particular fixture. Like he said the other time that Osun United up against Sunshine Stars, actually we should be expecting a surprise because we know too well that FA Cup in general, when it comes to FA Cup around the world, not just in Nigeria, is an upset cup. We can always see a team from a smaller division actually come up to defeat a team in the actually bigger division. So for Osun United against Sunshine Stars, I think Sunshine will be taking this, but they should be mindful of these guys coming from Osun.
Surprises. That's what the competition is all about. I call it the upset cup, and well, you guys know I love upsets. That's oddity in this job. You come and say, "Oh my God, I didn't believe that Katsina United could have won in Uyo," and then they did. Well, when the football is played, we'll talk about it. But for the women, they just saw the other ladies off. It's an all Nigeria Women's Premier League affair.
Of course.
The top teams, the 4 teams in the Super 4 still powering on. Rivers Angels, the defending champion, and they're talking tough that they won this one. For me, another opportunity for us to see women play good football while we're waiting the Super 4 to commence.
Yeah, certainly. Of course, the big one has to be between Bayelsa Queens and, of course, Nasarawa Amazons. That is a very, very huge one as well. And don't forget, Rivers United as well against Edo Queens.
Yeah.
That is it. Now, listen. If Rivers...
Those 2 fixtures, we're going to see again.
We're going to see again. Now, that's the thing. Now,
Super
listen. If Rivers United wins Edo Queens, supposing they win Edo Queens, then Bayelsa Queens wins Nasarawa Amazon. That is if it happens, supposing. Now, we're going to see a potential final game in the semis. That is just how it's going to be. But thank God that anything can happen right here. It's huge. I like the fact that...
what if a team that is not in the Super 4 now just sees this as a chance
like
to...
Pelican Stars?
Like Abia Angels.
Abia
Angels.
That's true.
Under the guidance of
Exactly.
and they did so well at some point.
They did so well.
I think they were even unfortunate not to make the Super 4.
Certainly.
Ibom Angels actually gave the highest goal scorer of the women's league that just ended. So it's gonna be really tough for the top teams going into the Super 4. But that's what we want. We want it to be competitive. We want us to come back here and talk more about women's football in the country. Let's move on with the show now. Talk about what we always talk about, and that's kicking away hooliganism from our football. We don't like it. We don't want it. It's unacceptable. We keep talking about fans, education, and at any level is very important. The game is fair play, and let's play for the love of the game. Match day 29 of the Nigerian National League didn't end so well. The game between Abia Comments and Crown FC of Ogbomoso. Crown FC fans, we're calling out on you guys now. And that game ended goalless. But not without some of the pictures that we don't like to talk about. It ended goalless, but it left some officials and players of visiting Abia Comets in hospital. That's it right there in Umuahia. They were there because the fans attacked the officials and, of course, attacked players also. I think I've struggled to find a word. Because this is the NNL.
Of course, this is the NNL. But let me just quickly say this. What we are seeing on the TV screen is not really appealing. And if you look at it very well, when it comes to playing football here in this nation, people will be saying to you that you don't have to go to the stadium to actually see what is going on, owing to the fact that you may become a victim of what actually we are seeing now. Because in the past years, we've been seeing things like this, which will be actually... preaching against that we don't want to see in our football anymore. But if you look at what really happened now,
can you beat a player to this level?
Of course, it's not too good. Not just too good, it's too bad. Because I'm thinking within me that if I thought you have it at the back of your mind that going to opponents at the time, something happens sometimes ago that I cannot be saying on here. If you look at it, actually, I was saying to myself, is this football in Africa? Is this football in Nigeria? And most especially, actually, something happened here in Lagos. Some among the guys here on the TV in this particular channel actually were on ground to see what happened. And I was talking about it, and we were actually saying it, crying almost everywhere we go, both in articles and in everything, that let's take away hooliganism from Nigerian football.
It's not
because
acceptable.
The beauty of the game is always about playing game. It's not always about fight.